For 4 seasons, Gloria Harrison-Hall has been a trusted executive voice behind The Karamo Show. Now, she's stepping into the spotlight to share the story that shaped her life. Inspired by her childhood navigating 2 distant worlds, Glow, My Childhood in 2 Worlds is an interactive reading experience that supports social and emotional learning. Through Glow, Gloria reminds us that every child already has a light within. She joins me now. Welcome to the show, Gloria.
Welcome, how you doing?
You look wonderful. I love your personality. Okay, so what is Glow, My Childhood in 2 Worlds? What is it about?
So it's about a young girl growing up between 2 worlds, home and school, and she has to try to navigate at least how to shine in both worlds, right? And that was me growing up. Grew up in the inner city of Boston, traveled to a very wealthy suburb. And you know, there were times when I didn't feel like I fit in either world. And so this book is about allowing children to see themselves and to know that they matter. You know what I mean? Even if they look different, even if they're entering into a room that sometimes doesn't always feel welcoming.
Okay, this sounds right on time. So why was it important for you to write this book?
It was important because, you know, as you just said, like for decades, I've been helping other people tell their story. And I feel like now Glow is needed. Glow is the book that I needed as a child. And I want young people to know that, you know what, there are going to be times when you don't get picked for a sport, when you are not deemed as the coolest person. And Glow reminds you that, you know what, you got a light that deserves to be shined. If someone's trying to dim your light, you can go to your parents, you can go to your teacher, you can go to anybody and know that there's always going to be somebody that says, you know what, hold up, this ain't right. And your voice matters. And that's what Glow reminds young children about, you know, when it comes to seeing their value.
Yeah, okay, so seeing your value. Because I was going to ask you, what is the Glow experience? What is Glow to you?
So Glow, first of all, I just want to tell you it's bigger than a book, right? It's just not about reading. The whole experience is a live reading by, you know, if they're lucky to have me, the author. But then throughout the book, at the end of each chapter, there's a tell me your story page, which I got to tell you I'm the most proud of because it allows children to pause, think about Glow, her story growing up, and then think about their own lives. Like, how do I relate to that? What am I getting out of the book? And then who do I turn to if I feel like I'm having trouble in anything, whether it be, like I said, an assignment for a class, a sport, or even get along with your siblings? Like, who do I turn to?
Okay, gotcha. Now, what do you want children and parents to take away from reading this book?
So as it being an interactive experience, just so you know, like I go out, I talk to the children. One of the chapters I'm very excited about is the superhero chapter. It's about my mom and dad, right? And so at the end of the chapter, I say to young children, who shows up for you? And then I create these, I've created these black and white sheets where children are allowed to color and create their own superhero. They get to walk away with that. There's a glow orb where the kids, at the end of it, I say, you know what? As I grow, repeat after me. As I grow, I will find my glow.
Okay, now where can people go to find the book? How do they get it?
You can find it at booksbyglow.com.
Our thanks to Gloria Harrison-Hall. You can see Gloria on Karamo today at 4 p.m. on our sister station, My TV Baltimore. And of course, you can always catch Karamo right after Bmore Lifestyle right here on Fox 45.